At 72, I believed the flame of intimacy had faded dim by 15 years of silent struggles. My wife and I, still deeply in love, felt a growing gap, not in our hearts, but in our bodies. Then in weeks, all changed. No pills, no doctor's visits, just a simple ritual. The right glass of wine, 6 specific types sipped, mindfully cleared. My blood vessels restored vibrant circulation and reignited a warmth I thought was lost forever. I'm Dr. James, and I've spent over 30 years helping seniors rediscover vitality and closeness. Let me share the heartfelt journey of how these wines and the wisdom they carry can transform life after 60. The quiet shift after 60. As we enter our 60s and 70s, our bodies murmur changes. We often miss until they roar. Blood vessels, once pliable, stiffen and narrow. This isn't just about the heart, it's about all of us. Energy wanes, hands and feet chill in intimacy. That sacred dance of closeness feels like a memory. I've sat with many seniors who confess with shaky voices that they miss feeling alive in their partner's arms. It's not about desire fading. It's about circulation, slowing quietly, stealing warmth and responsiveness. But here's the truth I've learned. This isn't the end. It's a call to act. Certain wines, ancient and rich with nature's gifts, hold compounds, polyphenol flavonoids, or resveratrol that relax. Blood vessels ease inflammation and boost nitric oxide, the molecule that opens paths for blood to flow freely. In moderation, these wines don't just aid the body. They awaken the soul, inviting joy, closeness, and intimacy back into our lives. Let me share 6 remarkable wines that have changed lives, including mine, and the emotional lessons they bring. Before we begin, I would appreciate it. If you like this video, you can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1 if you don't like it. Comment number 0 to let me know so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. 1. Pinot Noir. The heart's soft poet. Pinot Noir is a wine that seems to hold within its delicate ruby depths the very essence of longing and rediscovery. It's a poet of the senses, weaving verses of ripe cherry, earthy truffle, and fleeting rose petals into every sip. I'll never forget the afternoon I met Mark, a 69-year-old retiree whose presence filled my office with a quiet intensity. He sat across from me, his weathered hands clasped tightly, his eyes shimmering with a mix of hope and trepidation. "Doc," he began, his voice soft but resolute. "I thought my wife Ellen and I had lost what made us us. The years, the routines, the aches and pains. They built a wall between us, but then we started sharing a bottle of Pinot Noir a few evenings a week, and it's like we've been given a second chance, not to be young again in body, but to feel that fire in our hearts, that love that used to make the world disappear." Mark's story is one I've seen echoed in countless others, a testament to the subtle alchemy of Pinot Noir. This wine, with its silky texture and nuanced flavors, is more than a beverage. It's a catalyst for reconnection. Its high resveratrol content, a potent polyphenol found in the skins of red grapes, is a cornerstone of its magic. Resveratrol works quietly but powerfully, encouraging blood vessels to relax and widen, allowing oxygen, rich blood to flow freely to every part of the body. For seniors, this means more than just improved circulation to the heart or brain. It means revitalizing the regions tied to intimacy, those sacred spaces where touch and desire intertwine. The result is a body that feels more awake, more responsive, a hand that warms at a partner's touch, a pulse that quickens in a shared glance. But the true gift of Pinot Noir lies in its emotional resonance. For older adults, the physical benefits, warmer extremities, a steadier heartbeat, a flush of vitality, are only part of the story. The wine creates moments of presence, moments where the weight of years falls away and the heart remembers what it means to feel fully alive. Imagine an evening where the world is reduced to a small table, 2 glasses of Pinot Noir glowing in the candlelight, and the soft hum of a favorite song in the background. As you sip, the wine's flavors unfold like a story: the tart sweetness of cherries, the grounding earthiness of forest floor, the fleeting floral notes that linger like a whispered promise. For Mark and Ellen, these evenings became a ritual, a sacred space where they could talk, laugh, and rediscover the contours of their love. It's not about the wine itself. Mark told me, his voice thick with gratitude. It's about what it opens up. We're here, document, we're still here, and we can still feel everything. For seniors incorporating Pinot Noir into their lives, a modest glass 3 or 4 evenings a week can be transformative. It's not about indulgence or excess. It's about intentionality. It's about carving out time to sit close, to share stories, to let the wine's poetry remind you that love's deepest notes are still within reach. Pour a glass, dim the lights, and let the world fade away. Pinot Noir is a gentle reminder that you are still capable of writing new chapters in the story of your heart. 2 Cabernet, Svenin, the shield of closeness. Cabernet Sauvignon is a wine of fortitude, its deep garnet hues and commanding flavors, evoking the strength of an ancient oak standing firm against time. Its profile bold notes of blackberry cassis, graphite, and weathered cedar carries a gravitas that demands attention. I think often of Linda and Paul, a couple married for 45 years, whose story remains one of the most poignant in my practice. They arrived in my office on a gray afternoon, their shoulders slumped, their eyes heavy with unspoken grief. "We still love each other," Linda said, her voice trembling as she reached for Paul's hand. "But our bodies, they've betrayed us. We want to be close, but it's like we're reaching through fog." Their words carried the weight of a love that had endured decades but now felt muted by the physical realities of aging. I suggested they try incorporating Cabernet Sauvignon into their evenings, explaining its remarkable ability to bolster the body's vitality while fostering emotional connection. Cabernet is rich in proanthocyanidins, powerful antioxidants that work like sentinels, keeping arteries elastic and ensuring robust blood flow. This isn't just about preventing heart disease. It's about sustaining the body's ability to respond to intimacy, ensuring that every touch, every moment of closeness is supported by a steady, oxygen-rich pulse. When Linda and Paul returned 6 weeks later, the change was palpable. They sat closer, their hands intertwined, their faces lit with a quiet joy. "It's not just the physical," Paul said, his gaze softening as he looked at Linda. "It's like we've rediscovered each other, our laughter, our dreams, the way we used to be. The wine gave us a way back." For seniors, Cabernet Sauvignon offers tangible benefits that ripple through both body and soul. The improved circulation it fosters can mean warmer hands and feet, deeper and more restorative sleep, and a renewed ease in moments of intimacy. But its true power lies in its ability to guard the heart's rhythm, creating a foundation for connection that feels both primal and profound. Picture an evening where the table is set with care, a simple meal of grilled vegetables and lean protein, a bottle of Cabernet Sauvignon at its center. As you pour, the wine's aroma fills the air, a heady blend of dark fruit and spice that invites you to slow down. The first sip is a revelation. Bold yet balanced, it warms the chest and steadies the breath. As you talk about the day, about memories, about the small moments that define your bond, the wine becomes a bridge, carrying you back to the closeness that time may have dimmed but never erased. For Linda and Paul, these evenings became a lifeline. "We don't just drink the wine," Linda told me, her smile radiant. "We use it as an excuse to be together, to see each other. It's like the fog has lifted for seniors sharing a small glass of Cabernet Sauvignon in the evening, paired with a light meal, and a long, unhurried conversation can be a powerful act of reclamation. It's a reminder that intimacy isn't lost to age, it's waiting to be rediscovered. One sip, one story, one shared heartbeat at a time. Cabernet Sauvignon is a shield protecting the spark that makes love endure through the seasons of life. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 3. Sangiov, the warmth restorer. Sangiov, the spirited red that pulses at the heart of Italy's rolling vineyards, is a wine that feels like a warm embrace after a long journey. Its vibrant flavors, tart, cherry ripe, plum sun-warmed herbs, and a whisper of leather evoke the timeless beauty of a Tuscan hillside bathed in golden light. I'll never forget Sarah, a 67-year-old widow whose story is a testament to the wine's restorative power. She came to me on a crisp morning, her voice trembling with a mixture of hope and fear. After years of solitude following her husband's passing, she had found love again, a new partner whose kindness and laughter had rekindled her heart. But her body felt like a stranger, disconnected from the desires that once defined her. "I want to feel alive," she said, her words raw with longing. "I want to feel like I belong in my skin again, like I'm capable of giving and receiving love." I recommended Sangiov, explaining how its vibrant composition could help her rediscover the physical and emotional sensations she craved. Sangiov is rich in flavonoids and quercetin compounds that enhance blood flow to the skin and extremities, creating a sensation of warmth that makes every touch feel more vivid, more alive. For seniors, this can mean the difference between a mechanical embrace and a moment that sends a shiver of connection through the body, a moment where the heart and skin sing in unison. When Sarah returned 8 weeks later, her transformation was breathtaking. She sat taller, her eyes bright with rediscovery, her smile wide and unguarded. "It's like waking up," she said, her voice steady now. "I feel my body again, my hands, my heartbeat, my warmth. And when I'm with him, it's like I'm whole." Sangiovese gift is its ability to restore the warmth that makes intimacy not just possible, but inviting. Its bright acidity and earthy depth make it a versatile companion, perfect for a quiet afternoon or a cozy evening. Imagine a scene: a small table in the kitchen, a bottle of Sangiov glowing in the soft light, a simple meal of pasta with fresh tomatoes or a platter of olives and crusty bread. As you sip, the wine's flavors dance on the palate, tart fruit giving way to savory herbs, a finish that lingers like a memory. The warmth spreads not just through the body, but through the moment itself. You share a story, a laugh, perhaps even a slow dance to a song that carries you back to earlier days. For Sarah, these moments became a bridge to her new love, a way to honor her past while embracing her future. "It's not just about feeling physical again," she told me. "It's about feeling like I'm allowed to be vulnerable, to be seen, to be loved." For seniors, Sangiov offers a path to rediscovery that is both gentle and profound. It's a reminder that vulnerability is not a weakness, but a strength, a gateway to feeling fully alive. Whether shared with a partner or savored in quiet reflection, a glass of Sangiov can transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. It's an invitation to let go of fear, to embrace the wonder of connection, and to trust that the body and heart are still capable of singing in harmony. Sangiov teaches us that the path to wholeness is paved with small intentional moments, one sip, one touch, one heartbeat at a time. 4. Dry Rose, the hidden gem for women. Karen, a 66-year-old grandmother with silver-streaked hair and a smile that held both warmth and weariness, sat across from me in a cozy cafe, the late afternoon sun casting golden streaks across the table. Her hands adorned with a simple wedding band fidgeted with the edge of her napkin as she spoke. "I love my husband with all my heart," she began, her voice soft and tinged with vulnerability. "But I feel like a stranger in my own body. It's as if the woman I used to be, the one who felt alive, connected, vibrant, has slipped away." Her words carried a quiet grief, one that resonates with countless women navigating the often unspoken challenges of postmenopause. The physical changes, decreased sensitivity, discomfort during intimacy, a fading sense of connection to one's own body can feel like a betrayal, a slow erosion of identity. As Karen spoke, I saw myself reflected in her story, recalling my moments of doubt in my early 60s, when the mirror seemed to show someone I no longer recognized. I leaned forward, offering her a gentle smile, and suggested something unexpected. Dry rose, not the syrupy, mass-produced roses that flood supermarket shelves, but a crisp, elegant wine, crafted from Grenache or Mourvedre grapes, grown in the sun-drenched hills of Provence, France, or the rugged terroir of Spain's Rioja region. These varietals produce a rose with a delicate coral pink hue, a low alcohol content, and a flavor profile that dances between fresh strawberries, citrus zest, and a whisper of minerality. More than its taste, however, dry rose is a powerhouse of polyphenol, natural antioxidants that enhance microirculation, supporting the delicate tissues that menopause often leaves vulnerable. "Try sipping a glass with a light lunch," I told Karen, painting a picture of a simple yet intentional ritual. "Imagine a shaded patio, a plate of grilled shrimp and arugula, and a chilled glass of rose catching the light. Let its subtlety remind you of the tenderness you're rediscovering within yourself." I explained how the wine's compounds could help restore responsiveness, not just physically, but emotionally, fostering a renewed sense of confidence and connection to her body. Karen's eyes, initially clouded with doubt, flickered with curiosity. 3 months later, I received a call from Karen, her voice vibrant with a joy I hadn't heard before. "I feel like me again," she said, her words brimming with gratitude. She described how the daily ritual of sipping dry rose had become a moment of self-care, a small act of reclaiming her vitality. "It's not just the wine," she admitted. "It's that I started paying attention to myself again, to what my body needs, to what makes me feel alive." She and her husband had begun sharing glasses of rose over leisurely lunches, laughing and rediscovering each other in ways they hadn't in years. For senior women, dry rose is a hidden gem, a gentle yet powerful ally in the journey to rediscover joy and intimacy. Its benefits extend beyond the physical offering, a reminder that self-love is the foundation of all connection. Picture a warm afternoon, the table set with a vibrant salad of heirloom tomatoes and burrata, the roses, faint floral notes mingling with the breeze. Each sip is a quiet affirmation. Your body, no matter its age or changes, is still yours, still capable of delight, still worthy of celebration. Dry rose whispers a profound truth. You are not defined by the years, but by the courage to embrace who you are, now in this moment, with tenderness and grace. If you are still watching this video and finding these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Thank you for your valuable time. 5 Merlot, the emotional bridge. Stephen, a 71-year-old retiree with a weathered face and a laugh that could fill a room, approached me after a wine and wellness seminar, his hands stuffed into the pockets of his corduroy jacket. "My partner and I have been together for decades," he said, his voice heavy with a quiet resignation. "But there's this gap between us now. We're together, but we're not close anymore." His words struck a chord, echoing a universal struggle among seniors. The slow, almost imperceptible drift that can creep into long-term relationships where physical and emotional intimacy begin to feel like distant echoes of a younger self. I invited Stephen to sit down, pouring us both a glass of water as I listened to his story. He spoke of shared routines, morning coffee, evening news, but a lack of the deeper connection that once defined their partnership. It's like we're roommates sometimes. He admitted I nodded, recognizing the challenge, and suggested Merlot, a wine often overlooked in favor of flashier varietals, but unparalleled in its ability to foster warmth and connection. Merlot, with its roots in the storied vineyards of Bordeaux, France, and its vibrant expressions in Chile's Mapo Valley or Washington's Columbia Valley, is a wine of balance and comfort. Its deep ruby hue and plush flavors of ripe plum, black cherry, and soft cocoa are complemented by a velvety texture that feels like a warm embrace, rich in anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants that reduce vascular inflammation and improve blood flow. Merlot supports the body's vitality while softening the heart's defenses. This wine is a bridge, I told Stephen. It can help you and your partner reconnect, not just physically, but emotionally. Share a bottle over dinner and let it inspire you to talk, to laugh, to see each other anew. I recommended a simple ritual, a cozy evening at home, a table set with roasted root vegetables and slow-cooked braised beef, and a bottle of Merlot breathing nearby. Don't rush, I advised. Let the wine's warmth guide your conversation. Share a story, a memory, something you've never told each other. Stephen, though skeptical, agreed to try it, intrigued by the idea that a glass of wine could help mend what felt broken. 6 weeks later, Stephen sent me a handwritten letter, a rare gesture in our digital age. We're talking more now. He wrote his words. Infused with a quiet joy, we laugh more. We hold hands again, and somehow the rest, the closeness, the intimacy just followed. He described how their Merlot evenings had become a cherished ritual, a time to set aside distractions and truly be present with each other. One night they'd stayed up past midnight, reminiscing about their early days together, laughing, until tears streamed down their faces. I didn't realize how much I missed her, he confessed. For seniors, Merlot's gift is its duality. It nurtures the body while softening the barriers that time and routine can build around the heart. It's a reminder that intimacy is not just about physical connection. It's the shared glances across a candle, a table, the stories that spill out over a second glass, the courage to be vulnerable after years of familiarity. Imagine a winter evening, the fireplace crackling, the table adorned with a simple yet hearty meal. As you pour the Merlot, its rich aroma of dark fruit and spice fills the air, inviting warmth and presence. Each sip, with its smooth, lingering finish, seems to melt the distance between you and your partner, encouraging a conversation that flows as effortlessly as the wine itself. Merlot teaches a timeless lesson. Connection deepens when we dare to share, to listen, and to love with intention. It's a wine that invites us to slow down, to savor the moment, and to rediscover the beauty of a partnership that has weathered life's storms and emerged stronger. For its 6 Malbec, the Passion Rekindler. At a recent talk on wine and wellness held in a charming community center, adorned with fairy lights and wooden beams, a woman in her late 60s approached me during the Q&A session. Her name was Eleanor, and her voice, though soft, carried a quiet determination. Is it possible, she asked, her eyes searching mine, to feel passion again at this age? Her question was both a challenge and a plea, reflecting the societal narrative that often confines desire to youth, leaving seniors to believe that the spark of passion is a relic of the past. And I smiled, nodding, and invited her to sit with me after the talk. Over a shared pot of chamomile tea, I told Eleanor about Malbec, a bold and robust red wine that embodies the fire of passion. Grown in the high-altitude vineyards of Mendoza, Argentina, or the historic estates of Cour France. Malbec is a wine of intensity and depth. Its inky purple hue, reminiscent of a twilight sky, gives way to flavors of blackberry, dark chocolate, and smoky spice with a full-bodied richness that lingers on the palate. But Malbec's true power lies in its health benefits. It's packed with resveratrol and quercetin compounds that boost nitric oxide production, enhancing blood flow and rekindling physical responsiveness. Malbec is a spark, I told Eleanor. It's not about chasing the passion of your 20s, but about rediscovering the desire that's still within you, waiting to be awakened. I suggested a special evening with her husband, a date night at home perhaps, with a playlist of their favorite songs, a sunset view or a table set with intention. Pair the Malbec with dark chocolate and a grilled steak. I said, let its boldness inspire you to lean into the moment, to feel the thrill of connection. Eleanor was hesitant, admitting that she and her husband had settled into a comfortable but passionless routine, but she agreed to try, intrigued by the possibility of reigniting what she thought was lost. 4 months later, I received an email from her, the subject line simply reading, "Thank you, my husband, and I feel like we're dating again." She wrote her words radiant with excitement. "There's a spark we thought was gone forever. We dance in the kitchen now. We flirt. We see each other." She described a recent evening where they'd opened a bottle of Malbec, its rich aroma filling their dining room, as they laughed and shared stories under the glow of candlelight. "I feel alive again," she confessed. For seniors, Malbec is a reminder that passion is not bound by age. It's a wine that dares you to embrace life's vibrancy, to rediscover the fire that burns quietly but fiercely within. Picture a romantic evening, the table adorned with a charcuterie board of aged cheeses and cured meats, the Malbec's deep purple glow catching the light. Each sip, with its warm, spicy finish, invites you to let go of inhibitions, to feel the pulse of desire that still lives within you. Malbec's lesson is clear. You're never too old to experience the exhilaration of passion, to feel the thrill of a shared glance, a lingering touch, a moment that sets your heart racing. What an incredible journey we've shared today, from Pinot Noir's gentle poetry to Malbec's bold spark. These 6 wines offer more than better circulation. They bring back the warmth and closeness we cherish. After 60, what have you learned so far? Maybe it's a wine that surprised you, or the power of a shared ritual. Please comment below with one thing you've learned and will bring to practice in your life. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more life-changing insights.